So I'm gonna try to convert my 1.8 BP motor into have R8 coils. Right now it has the regular coil packs. We're gonna try to switch these to the R8 coils. I'll show you the wiring once I get this valve cover off. So step one is just to take off all the stuff for the valve cover, everything connected to it, coils in the back. I'm using a 13mm because I switched the hardware. I believe originally it's gonna be like a 12 or 14, but I switched hardware, so I got a 13, and a swivel helps a whole bunch. Here you can see the swivel actually helping a lot, because if not, it wouldn't fit directly on top. But here you get a whole bunch of more motion. All right, once we get those off, you're gonna have two plugs back here. This one, so all you do is just push on this little tab and then pull, and it should just come right out. This one broke, so you can just pull it out. Just like this. And then once you get those out, just move it out the way. You can take your old coil packs, pull them out. This one's relatively new. All right, so the way I'm gonna do this is it's 1 and 4 and 2 and 3 together. So I'm gonna lay them out and then I'm gonna wire them together the same way as over there. So the reason I'm cutting these off and just wiring directly is for two reasons. One, this one has a broken clip anyways, so it doesn't really matter much. Two, I don't need these. I don't think I'm ever going back to them. Plus it's only like 4 minutes of extra work. But so it's gonna be these ones and this one together, and then these two together. And then they're each gonna be separate powers from each other. I'm not gonna connect them all together. And it should be fine. You can still pull out the whole harness without it, because you can just unplug each one. So this is how I'm doing it. I use these wire strippers to peel back the middle. And then with the flathead screwdriver, poke it through the wires. And then over here, I strip a little bit more than when it comes factory. I stick it in, and then I solder it together, because we are just going with the regular plugs. We're not gonna send each signal back to ECU. We're just gonna go off of what it already has right now. It's a wasted spark, but I'd rather do that than wire all the way back to the ECU. All right, so I got the final harness built. This is for 1 and 4. Now to actually wire it, it's simple. I am going to use the factory wiring. A lot of people recommend making a new ground, but I'm just gonna add a ground from the valve cover to the block, and then clean up this original ground here. So I don't really need to do anything else. I'm just gonna splice it into here. So this is your signal. There are there's two. So your right one, the one closest to the driver's side, that's gonna be your 2 and 3. So this is blue is power, black is ground. And then they're thicker than the other ones, if you can see. These two are thicker. And then this brown one is your signal, and this is your signal ground. But people online say you can run it just these together. Run these two ground ones together. But I'm just gonna run it exactly how it is. Why change it? So here, how it is here is your red is your power and ground, and then your signal is your yellow, and then your signal ground is green. This is how the connectors are here, from here to all the way back. And the only wire that changed was white. It went from black to white because I have black wire, but it still works. So I just connect them like that and we should be good. Make sure you double check your wiring, because I thought I was done. And then I went to start it and it was misfiring. The whole cord was shaking. And it turns out on 2 and 3, I switched signal and ground. Signal is yellow, ground is green. And I switched them, and hopefully I didn't fry any of these packs. It's gonna suck if I did, because I'm gonna wait another week and then I'm not gonna have any. This car's gonna be dead. It's gonna suck. So we're hoping that it's fine. All right, and for the last bit of it, I'm running an option port out of my MegaSquirt PMP out through here, and then it goes under the carpet, goes through here, through there, up through here, and then it goes up around here, and then it connects to this plug on this side. In 1 second. So it is a small black one. This one right here. So looking at it this way, on the top, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, and then there's a blank in between, and then 4. So blank, 1, 2, blank, 3, 4, 5. So it's the thin black and yellow. This is a thick black and yellow. This is something else. So thin black and yellow. This is your starter signal here. So it goes from here. I cut it right there. Left it down there. It's part of it. You put a little tape on it, a little dot of silicone or something on there. It doesn't really matter. It's gonna short to ground. This is grounded. So you can leave it like that, but for good practice, put a little dot or something, electrical tape, something. And then here, we're gonna connect it to the wire that I ran from the ECU, tack signal, and we should have tack after that. All right, so the last thing that you're gonna wanna do is go into your tuner studio. I have a MegaSquirt, so that's why I'm in tuner studio. Ignition settings, and then we're gonna go to ignition options, and then over here, you're gonna, for your dwell time, I changed mine to 2.5, and then the duration I put 1.5. This is what you need to change for how long your spark plugs are on. If you do change this and it still continues to get the coil, if the coil packs continue to get hot, then lower your dwell time. And that's literally it. So now that I've done that, see if it starts. Oh, start up fine. Okay, so I painted my valve cover while I was off and while I was doing the wiring. And then I added these AN fitting lines. These are the same that the Car Passion channel has. I'll link his video, but he did I did the exact same thing as him, same parts, same everything. The only difference is I'm running dual catch cans over there. He ran his over here. I was having my catch can was filling when I had down here because I believe the oil was just draining straight into there. Here it has a little bit of upward slope, so the oil goes up and then it drains back down, and it doesn't fill as fast. It takes a lot longer to fill. But when it was down here, I was filling in like a week. And my blow by is good. I've checked it. I did a leak down test and it's only 5%. But it's just the splashing of the cam spinning at such a high RPM because I go on the freeway a lot in this car. So just the high RPMs just slashing it out, and it would just drain out. So everything would just go down. Now it has a little bit of a slope, so it drains back in. That one never has any issues. That one collects water, just condensation, not even actual oil. And that's it. It's super easy. It shouldn't take you long. Anybody can do this. The only thing is the ECU. You can't do this on a stock car because you will fry your coil packs because the dwell times are too long. They'll get really hot. Right now they're pretty cold. They're colder than the valve cover, so I think I'm good on dwell time. You guys can fine tune it. There's tons of articles online, tons of other people that have done this. I just wanted a clear breakdown of the wiring. A lot of people skim over that really fast, and it caught me pretty off guard. So that was like the main of the video. And yeah, that'll be it.